Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, let's go!
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11.
Ready. Mike, I'm here all day. I'm here.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 12 yards there and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 39 yards. as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a play fake here on 1st down. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And now look at him go. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Throwing now is Wentz.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Throwing on first is Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Wentz now to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but the work-through quarterbacks take nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Third and long, it's Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 22. Throwing is Wentz. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Pick it up.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. 49 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the toss play, Howard. Got some room at the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, they run with Howard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Ryan now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check. Hey, wahoo!
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Running with Howard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Wentz going to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Check, 47. Rip right.
They'll run here with Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Fletcher Cox, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Here we go. Back. 120. I got him.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run with Howard, looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
46 down, where's my ball?
Back to throw, Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially solve this one away. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Wentz.
Yeah, now it's a safety that...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Center with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my